My name is Chris Rainey. I'm the co-founder of HRD Leaders and the host of the HR Leaders podcast. On today's show, we'll be talking about employee experience. I do want to actually get your thoughts on the technology piece, if I may, because I think that's something which is huge right now, and I'm seeing it more and more now with the conversation I have. How have you seen, technology impact the workplace within your organizations and with the companies that you work with, Sanyin?
I think technology is a double-edged sword. How do you intend to use the technology? It can facilitate, and it can also be a distraction. That goes back to knowing the outcomes. I mean, a wonderful way that can facilitate. Look, Chris, you're in the UK, Matt's in Vancouver, Jill, you and I are on the East Coast, and we're all together. This is facilitated by technology. So that's a wonderful way that technology can amplify. Where it can distract is, if you're not careful, it can eat up all of your time. Right? So it goes back to intentionality.
So most HR leaders, and at least the ones I talk to, they started in this line of work because they wanted to help people, they wanted to engage people, and they wanted that human interaction. No one joined HR because they wanted to sit behind spreadsheets for 7 or 8 hours every single day. So what we've done is, by automating the work, we've facilitated them to get engaged with employees. It is a double-edged sword. I think a lot of times we will be chasing technology in the spirit of trying to realize efficiencies. And I think about, applicant tracking systems as a great example of that. We've tried to introduce efficiencies to make it easier for applicants to apply and for HR teams to sift through thousands of applications. But the result of it is it becomes a very impersonal and very cold process.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful that you don't over leverage technology in the pursuit of efficiency at the expense of the human experience. I ultimately think the companies and the organizations that have the most success going forward are the ones that find that balance between kind of humanity and efficiency.
What Matt just talked about is a great example. At Macy's, we've been going through the exact same thing of really sort of augmenting our system side so that a lot of the administrative tasks that HR people manage on a daily basis are moved to an automated system and actually put a lot of the power back into the hands of the organization and let people use self-service. So where some people were able to get in with clients by administering and transacting quickly, what I think it does is it puts more pressure and creates more opportunity for great HR people to get in with their business partners and really talk to them now about the business. Because the other stuff that comes up when you only have an hour is off the plate. So I see it as a great opportunity. And I'm excited about it myself.
We only come when we have to come, and generally those aren't necessarily for positive circumstances. But now that we have more time, it's kind of like, you're here again? And it's like, yeah, we're here again because we want to see how things are going proactively. So it's changed the dynamic of what we've been able to focus on. I'll also say, second thing is, it's allowed us to focus on more strategic initiatives. Like, for instance, we're focusing right now on predictive analytics, something we never would have had time to do if we're spending all of our time behind managing spreadsheets. So I think as important as it is to introduce technology to give you those efficiencies, it's negotiating with your organization how you're going to spend that found time. So they don't just say, thanks for the resources, we're going to take those back.
Yeah.
I want to keep my resources, and here's how I'm going to leverage them going forward. So I think that's another important aspect in the months that I do.